Hello friends, in today's video we will see if we have to check the IDU and ODU PCBs, how we can check it, where we have to check what voltage. So we will see in this video. So for checking the inverter air conditioner, where we have to check what voltage, we have to have a good clamp meter. So for checking the indoor PCB, if the display is glowing, it means power supply is okay, and if it is not glowing, not getting on, then we have to check the fuse. If the fuse has blown, then we have to check the MOV. If MOV is short, we can replace the MOV itself. To check further between relay and neutral wire, we have to have line voltage, whatever the line voltage in AC is available, or if it is okay, then the power supply is coming to the relay. For checking the air sensor, we have to check 5 volt DC in the sensor jack pins. If it is 5 volt DC is coming, then the PCB is okay. If the 5 volt DC is not available, then the defect is in PCB. For same coil sensor, we have to check the 5 volt DC. It has to be available. If it is not there, then the problem is again in PCB. If the split air conditioner is fitted with DC IDU fan motor, so for checking the DC fan motor, we have to check the input voltage, which should be between 320 and more DC voltage, or output voltage between ground pin and output pin, it has to be 14 volt DC. For this, you can also watch my video how to check the DC motors. I have explained in detail in that video. For IDU display, we can check in connector of our display. There also it has to be 5 volt DC. So for checking the ODU, put on the AC, check the supply between line and neutral wire. It has to be a line voltage. For checking the communication, we have to check DC voltage between neutral and signal wire. If it is fluctuating between 5 to 20 volt, the communication is okay, and if the voltage is not available, then the problem is in indoor unit. And if we are getting a fixed voltage, not fluctuating, then the problem is in ODU PCB. To check further, in ODU PCB, between neutral and line wire, we have to get the AC line voltage. Next, in bridge rectifier, between input points, which is shown here, we will get the line voltage, and in the output terminals we will get the DC voltage, which should be 310 or more. If it is available, then the bridge rectifier is okay. For checking the filter capacitor, we have to measure the DC voltage between minus and plus points of capacitor. It has to be again more than 310 DC voltage. For checking the IPM portion in the PCB, we can check AC or DC both the voltages. For checking the DC voltages, we have to connect one pin to the ground terminal and other to the U. We will have 160 volt DC, and same between V and ground point. Next, we will check for the W terminal. Between W and ground, it should be same as we will be getting in both other terminals like 160 volt DC. If it is available, then the PCB is okay and the voltage supply is going to the compressor. And if the ODU fan motor is also a DC fan motor, it can be AC or it can be a DC fan motor. If it is DC fan motor, we have to measure the DC voltages between the points of the ODU fan motor. Input voltage should be more than 320 volts and outdoor voltage and output voltage should be 14 volt DC. Hope friends, this video will help you in checking the both PCB for outdoor as well as indoor. For more information, you may write comment. Thank you very much.